is here.
Good morning.
Good
Hi, how are you guys?
morning.
We're doing
is he
well.
there yet? There he is. There we go.
I was going to say, finally we're here with you. What are we learning about today?
So today we were going to learn about how to build a microscope with your cell phone. And the
Cool.
Yeah. So, sometimes we think science is this thing that happens in labs with big, expensive equipment.
It is, isn't it?
I do think that
It's not. It doesn't have to be. So these cell phones that everybody has, presumably.
Yes.
These days they come with cameras, which are really remarkable. And
Great.
we love taking things like selfies with them. But you can also turn them into microscopes.
Yeah, let's do some
I'm
science.
excited.
All right. So
What do you do?
what I did the other day was I went to Meijer.
Okay.
And I needed a laser pointer. So I went to the pet section and I bought a cat toy
Yep.
for $2.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
What?
And then I took a pair of pliers to that cat toy and destroyed it. You can see that it's fully destroyed.
Right.
Yeah.
Why'd
And
you
what
do
I
that?
what I did was I took, every laser pointer, there's a tiny little lens in there.
Okay.
So I ripped that lens out with a pair of pliers, careful not to hurt it.
I'm going to see it in your hands. There you go.
There we go.
A little
You can
bit.
barely see
There
this
you go,
lens. It's
kinda.
like
There we go. Just have to focus on it.
say half the size of a dime.
Okay.
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 So then what you do is you take that lens and you go to the other part of your house where you have the plasti-tack. This is the stuff that you put posters on the wall.
Oh,
with
yeah,
or
like
whatever,
sticky
right?
tack.
Yeah, sticky tack.
Yeah, sticky tack, sorry. And so then you just wrap the lens in that sticky tack. So just like wrap it around.
Okay.
Now the lens is kind of the middle of the
It's kind of like a
sticky tack donut.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. And then you take that lens and you try to get the right side. I think this will work. And you just put it right over your camera lens.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Okay.
I'm
And
interested.
Oh wow.
so the plasti tack just holds the laser pointer lens
Okay.
onto your phone. And then just open the camera app. Okay.
Okay.
It helps to have some light source here.
Makes sense so far.
Interesting.
So I've got a flashlight that my daughter made me buy for her at Lowe's the other day.
a wise
She really
investment.
wanted a flashlight.
Wise.
She could use one.
She's like, Dad, I need a flashlight.
Everyone
Everybody
needs
needs a
one.
flashlight.
You can stay up and read, right?
And then go out in your yard and find some stuff to look at with your microscope. So the first thing we'll look at here is a fern, just
Okay.
because it's
So-
easy.
This is interesting.
So the camera, if you look at the camera on the phone, it's just like
blurry.
a blurry
It's all
mess,
blurry, yeah.
right? Because I put that lens in front of it. But if you get it close to the fern,
Oh my gosh.
you start to
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
see beautiful
I don't know.
images of the fern,
That is so cool.
which you can then take and text to your friends, right?
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing.
So you can see these high-res images, and if you can actually, because the cameras are so good, you can zoom right in and really see the
wow.
detail.
Oh, okay, it's hard to see
You guys,
on
it's so cool,
It's hard to
though.
see on TV right now, but we are looking at like the sharpest, closest image of this leaf. Like,
Yeah,
you can
this
see
is amazing.
the individual hairs on it,
Yeah.
or
Wow.
Maybe the
whatever
overhead
call.
camera can get it. I'm not
We're
sure.
sure.
know
Well,
if
you
the
can kind of
overhead-
see it. You can. I mean, you can see that it's really big.
A little
Yeah.
bit. It's really big.
But just
Yeah.
trust us, it looks really, really,
It's
really cool.
unbelievable.
And you can look at, so I was looking at plants last night in my kitchen when I was doing this. So here's moss, which just sort of looks like,
moss.
doesn't look like moss. Oh, so the one pointer
Yeah,
here is
what's that?
I have a little piece of paper, notebook paper.
Over the light?
Which I just put over the light. Otherwise, it's just blasting into the camera. And
Sure.
you don't see much. So,
I
so
want
you
to see
can
what this looks like.
take a
This is
piece
really
of
cool idea.
moss and zoom in on the moss. Let's see.
I know it's probably hard to get where. Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I-
Could you raise the camera up and then point down? Would that work?
I'm not. I wish I could show you this.
Again, we're gonna
I can
try to
you know
show you what this
you know what
looks
we can
like.
do? We can post an image on the web later too.
Yes, very
Yeah.
true.
Hold
Send
it
that to
there
me.
for a minute. Let's see if we can get.
Let's see.
How about this?
Oh, put it back.
Put it back.
How about this?
Oh, well, you can see the photo. I mean, if you guys can see this picture right here, it's very close to the moss. Like, very cool
So you
detail.
can see that. Oh, there you go. That's pretty good. So
Yeah,
now you
that's
can
pretty
see
good.
in detail on that moss. There's tiny little leaves, which
Wow.
you can see with your
That is
little
so
cell
cool.
phone microscope.
So really, for just $2 and with stuff you have around the house, you can make a homemade microscope.
If you have your smartphone and some plasti tack that you hang stuff on the wall, and you're
Yeah.
willing to destroy a poor cat toy, you
I
can build a
mean,
microscope and do science in your kitchen.
that is
I
so
recommend
very
you should
cool.
do. So I think
Yeah.
for if you have a 5 or a 6 or a 7-year-old at home, kids.
Or if you just like
if you
science.
built one of these things, then they could take pictures of all sorts of things.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
bugs, soils.
No, that's all right. We don't need to go to the.
I have a dead bug there, but I won't.
Yeah, that's great.
No, we don't need to see that.
Well,
It's
Seppa, thank you so much
not
for
how
being
we do
here.
it.
Yeah, of
Very
course,
cool once
of course.
again.
very neat.
Learn something new
course.
every day, right?
Good.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Good. My pleasure.
Of course.
We'll be right back with more of the morning show right after this.